Hi everyone, it's Glenn McCormick here from Justin Haver and Associates back at this market update video that we're doing. Obviously it's a little bit special and different this time. Once again, I'm joined by my colleague Dan. Hi Dan.
Well,
And we of course have a special guest today as well, and that is none other than Justin Haver himself.
hi Glenn, thanks for having me on here today.
Thanks for being here. So, we're in a pretty strange market. There's no question about that. Everything is different out there, and real estate is included in that. On that note, we're going to talk about a few things, what's going on out there. But first, I just wanted to get through a few of the statistics of March. We had 1,327 sales, but last month it's 1,177. It should be noted that we were on a good course to do better than last year's numbers, and we did that in January and February, but obviously something happened and that changed things. So we're down about 11% there. For inventory, our inventory is down as well. So, that's one silver lining, is obviously if people are maybe taking their homes off the market, not so serious sellers, that's one little good thing. Months of inventory is right now still around 5 months. Our benchmark price hasn't really changed too much from last month. It's currently at 417,400. It is down almost 1% from last year, but that is still to be expected. We'll see what happens in another 30 days here. And finally, days on market are at 52. So I just want to talk to Justin here for a minute to help enlighten everybody. What is going on out there, Justin?
Well, you know what, it's a great question, and I think we're all trying to figure out what's going on. Obviously, with the COVID-19 pandemic, it has put the whole world on a pause. And that's really kind of what we are seeing in the real estate marketplace as well. We're seeing both buyers and sellers deciding to put things on hold until this pandemic does pass. Although we don't have an exact idea of how long this will take, it is definitely put the brakes on when it comes to seeing transactions happening in the marketplace. We are, however, seeing some buyers choosing to move forward. This may have been because they have had plans to move forward here this spring, or they have specific needs because they may have sold their property or they're moving to the city. So for those people, and the consensus and feedback from them is that they're seeing this as a great opportunity. They can negotiate better price, terms, and conditions, and they're choosing to move forward because they obviously have needs and requirements for themselves and their families.
Yeah.
From the seller side, there are some sellers that are also choosing to put their homes on market. We've had a few success stories here recently as well, having sold some properties in as little as 24 hours. So one of the things that we've always had this technology to do these 3D renderings of our properties. But since this pandemic has come into effect, we are now doing this 3D virtual tour of every single listing that we take on. And this is technology that basically allows the user through their phone or computer to actually go through the property like they would physically be standing in there. And we think that this will eliminate a lot of unnecessary showings. Obviously, there's a big concern for people opening up their doors and bringing the COVID-19 virus into the home. And same thing for the buyers going into the homes, not getting infected. So this is a technology that I think that will help reduce the number of showings. And then if there are any showings on these property, that these buyers are very serious about this property. Yeah. So those are some of the things that we're doing to navigate through these times. Obviously, having a crystal ball to see kind of what's going to happen in the future. If you just look at the basic laws of supply and demand, if there's less demand, there's definitely going to have an impact on pricing. I think one of the things that we need to be aware of here in Alberta is the combination of the COVID-19 pandemic as well as the price war between OPEC and Russia.
Yeah.
all of those things will impact us. Hopefully, the little OPEC feud will be resolved before the pandemic is over and the price of oil will go up again. So we're all just kind of waiting to see what happens, but we're navigating through it the best we can and doing it with the highest precautions of safety and ensuring that people can move safely during these times.
Absolutely. And thank you for filling us in a little bit about what's going on. Obviously, it would be wonderful if we could have that crystal ball, but it's just not possible. It is a lot of wait and see. But in the meantime, it's important for everybody to know that we are working. We are there to help and serve sellers and buyers alike if your plan is to move forward with your decisions in real estate. And I can't think of a better example recently than what you did, Dan, with some clients, with some buyers that you didn't even meet in person until after they bought the house, right?
That is correct, Glenn. Yeah, it was an interesting transaction. So we were unable to actually meet up in person until I handed the keys over. The way that we ended up doing this was everything done by video for absolutely every single step. There was a lot more work to it, but at the end of the day, I ensured that we were in the right position, in the right home, and that everything went as smoothly as possible just by doing full video. So that's something that I know you've been doing as well, just going out and helping people compile a short list of homes, because as Justin said, thank you for bringing that up so well, that there's people who still really need to buy due to extenuating circumstances, right? Leases are up, they've already sold, they're moving for work. We're still seeing these people coming through, and we're helping them in the best way possible by using video to be able to compile that short list so that the places that they're walking through are ones that, we know that this is probably a really good fit, and we can move forward accordingly at that point, right?
Yeah. And no, we use technology. These things come in very handy in more ways than one, for sure. Justin, I just wanted to ask you to describe one of the programs that we use to help sellers, which is kind of a nice benefit right now when sellers are not sure if they want to hit the market right now or wait a little bit. They have other options, right?
They definitely do. And this is a program that we've been running now for a couple of years. It's our comingsoon.ca program that's exclusive to Justin Haver & Associates. And this is where we will do the pre-marketing of the home until we decide to hit the public market. Now, what we do here is we will basically come to your property, take external photos so we don't disrupt, everyone in the house. And we just basically start to pre-market it. Right now, we're gunning for a date of about May 15th. Now, depending on obviously the current pandemic, when they will lift, the conditions on us to self-isolate, we can move that date forward or backwards. But the idea is that when that is lifted, we can be ready to market it. And in the meantime, we've gotten the market somewhat excited about the property. And this is a program that we have had major success with here this year. We even had one property here in February that we sold for $50,800 over asking price in 5 days. And the program has proven itself over and over again. And if you have interest in that, reach out to Dan or Glenn, and we can get that program started.
Thank you very much, Justin, and Dan, obviously. So I guess we'll wrap it up here for now. And I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who is watching these videos. The message again is that we're working, we're here to serve you. But real estate aside, it's not inappropriate, and it's not strange to ask any Justin Haver & Associates agent or Justin Haver himself for help. We're here to help you if you need help. All right. So take care out there, and goodbye. We'll talk to you all very soon again.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.